So we have seen what are the types of inheritance. Three types we have seen: single level inheritance, multi-level inheritance, and hierarchical inheritance. In this session we'll see, so what is multiple inheritance? Multiple inheritance. So does the Java support for multiple inheritance, and why the Java doesn't support for multiple inheritance? That's we'll see. So in multiple inheritance, guys, let's we have a class. So class A is there. Suppose class A is there. The class having one function, like we'll take function name is what, m1. Similarly, we have a class B. That class B having this class B having one more function, class A, class B. Class B is also having m1. So both class A and class B having same function, and then class C trying to inherit, class A trying to inherit A and B at a time. If class A trying to inherit A and B at a time, what happen exactly? This class A is there, class B is there, and class C is trying to inherit class A and B. Class A and B. Class A having a one property, that is what, m1. Class B is having a one property, that is called m1. Both the properties name is what, m1. When this class C is trying to inherit this class A and class B at a time, the class C will get confused. Which m1 we should have to use? Means which m1 function we should have to, which m1 function we should have to use, or we should have to apply, use in this class. So there is a ambiguity between this m1 method and this m1 method coming from the parent class. So due to this ambiguity, due to this confusion, this is the confusion. Due to this confusion, so you couldn't able to inherit multiple classes in the Java. So there is a ambiguity between m1 method of class A, m1 method of class B, which m1 method we should have to inherit. So due to that, the multiple inheritance is not possible. Let me compile this application. To compile this application, simply go to the location. To go to the location of this file, just use shortcut is there, Control O. So this is the file location. Under that, just type cmd. So at this location, if you type cmd, this will open. Just use Java C. What is the application name? Application name is what, test.java. So when you compile it, you see during compilation time itself, you'll get error. You see class C extends A comma B. There is a error at line number 70. So we can't extend multiple classes. Due to this ambiguity problem, you couldn't able to perform multiple inheritance. What is Java line number 70? Here you will get. Okay. Here you will get exception. So error, not exception. So that is why multiple inheritance is not possible. Okay. Write down multiple inheritance. So this is what, guys, this is what multiple inheritance, and this multiple inheritance not supported in Java like this. So one class couldn't able to inherit multiple classes. So, and last type of inheritance is what? Hybrid inheritance. So hybrid is the combination of multiple and hierarchical or some other inheritance, single level inheritance. So in hybrid inheritance, you may be having a one class A. So this class B is extending class A. Class B is extending, class C is also extending class A. This is called hierarchical inheritance. Okay. So there is a one class, might be class A is there, which is inheriting, like class D is there. Class D is there, which is trying to inherit class B as well as class A. This is called multiple inheritance. And might be there is a one class. The class name is what? Here I will say class E is there. Class E. Class A is inheriting class E. This is called single level inheritance. So this above is called single level inheritance. Single level inheritance. So this second part is called hierarchical. So hierarchical, and this third part is called multiple. Okay, multiple. So multiple inheritance. I didn't write any multi-level inheritance here. So but you see, so this is Java supports this inheritance, not an issue. Java supports single level inheritance. For single level inheritance, Java supports. Second level is what? Second is what? This is hierarchical. Hierarchical inheritance also Java supports for hierarchical inheritance. Okay. Second one is what? Hierarchical. And this third one is what? This is multiple. This multiple inheritance Java doesn't support. If this multiple inheritance Java doesn't support, and all this is the combination of, all this is what? All this is the combination of. So let me take some other hard line here. This red one as I will take. So all this is the combination of hybrid. So Java doesn't support for this hybrid inheritance. Simple. Hybrid inheritance. So if multiple not supports, it means Java doesn't support for multiple hybrid also. Right? Okay, all the types we have seen. Let's go with next rule is what? Can we able to inherit static members of the parent class or not? That we will take with the example. So let me create a one class. Class is the parent like this. We have a static variable. So you just observe carefully the static members of the parent class got inherited or not. We'll take static method. We'll take the method name as yum1. So to display the output, like any message to the console, we will use this statement. And this is my static, simply static yum1 method. But this static yum1 method is from parent class, class A. So I will take class B, which extends class A. So class B is the child class. Class B is the child class. Now we'll try to see the static members of the parent class as well as they will get inherited in Java or not, or can we able to access static members of the same class, by using child class object. So this is what static. I will take this time. This variable name is what? K, and the variable value associated is what? 100, and this is yum2 method, and this is yum2. So static yum2, but this is class B static, and this is, I will say class A static yum1 method. You know, in inheritance, the moment you create a child class object, all the properties of the parent class will get, means all the non-static members of the parent class will get loaded into child class object. But only non-static members of the parent class will get loaded into child class object when you create object. How to create object? Let me create a child class object. Class B is the child class. The moment you will write this statement, new B, one object will get created. And first of all, it will check, is there any non-static members of the class? No, as of now, we don't have a non-static variable in parent class. They will get inherited into this object, child class object, or there is no any non-static members of the child class which will get load into this object, child class object. I will give some this child class object. What is the name? We'll give some name to this child class object, B1, B. So actually we are giving some name to this child class object, and the name is what? B. This B is nothing but reference variable which will point to this child class object. But when you see, guys, when you try to access members of the parent class by using child class object, or members of the child class by using child class object, what will happen exactly? Does the parent class static members will get inherited in Java, or does the same class static members you can able to access by using child class object? By using, like, we are accessing static variable of parent class, which is what I, by using reference name, as well as static variable of same class by using reference name. Okay, K is the variable name of same class, I is the variable name of parent class, as well as by using this reference variable, we are calling parent class method yum1 method, and by using we are calling child class yum2 method. Okay, so you see, All the static members of what we are saying, static members of the class are belongs to class memory, but not belongs to, they are not belongs to what, object memory. But when you create object, this is the object creation statement. When you create object, all the static members of the parent class as well as child class should have to load into this child class object. Which members? Only non-static members of the parent class and child class will get load into this, okay, parent and child class. But which member? Only non-static member. Only non-static members will get load into this child class object. But we don't have any non-static members. But on that members, on that memory address, on that object memory address, if you try to access static members of the parent class and static members of the this class, you can able to get a output. What exactly happens? You will get a fill of inheritance of the parent class. So let me clear this. First compile this by using this Java C command. Application name is what? Actually I didn't save. Let me save this. Save this application. Go to the command prompt and run this. And to run this file, just use Java. Where is the main method? In class B. Just use Java B. You see, 10, 100, class A static M1 method, class B static M2 method. So you might feeling that this class A is the parent class. All the members of the parent class will get inherited into child class object. Or you might feeling that here. So the static members of the child class you can able to access by using reference variable. But this is not happen. Actually, what happened? The static members of the parent class never get inherited in Java, but you will get a fill of inheritance. Just because of that, when you try to access static members of the parent class, when you try to access static members of the parent class as well as instance members of the child class, conversion will take place simply, guys. This is the static members of the parent class. When you try to access by using reference variable name and the static members of the child class as well as parent class, conversion will take place. During compilation time, compiler will check in the object memory. But there is no any static members of the class will get load into the object memory of parent class as well as child class. Then automatically compiler will go to the class memory of the parent class class A as well as class memory of the child class class B. So within this class memory of parent class, okay, the static members will get load I equals to 10 as well as M1 method, whereas K equals to 100 and M2 method will get load into class memory B. And when you try to access by using object reference, they will get conversion will take place. Parent member of the class will get access by using class name. This conversion will take place automatically, and child like this, as well as parent method will be called like this by using class name. What is the parent class name? Class name is what A, whereas what is the child class name? Class name is what? B, like this. The conversion will take place. But you are filling here, you will get a fill of inheritance. The static members got inherited into child class object, but the inheritance of static members never get possible. Okay, so write down. So in notes we'll write static members of the parent class. Static members of the parent class never get inheritance, inherit in Java, but you will get fill of inheritance. Okay. When you access static members of the parent class by using child class object reference name, conversion will take place. During compilation time, and all the static variable and method will be accessed by using class name. Okay, all the static variables, static methods will be accessed by using class name. Like that we have it already.